Infi's economy, even though it has an expansion, while Shy is constructing another ancient protector, probably to lay some additional damage, yep, on those peasants, on those gold mine peasants. And quite a lot of huntresses are low health, and Shy is going to have to retreat back soon if he doesn't want to lose all of his army. A militia and a footman is going to come over to help defend this expansion, while Infi is building a proxy arcane vault and training more and more footmen. And we see that Infi is actually quite low on resources, even though it has an expansion, probably because Shy is keeps pushing on Infi's expansion, and I think this is the right way as how you play a Huntress push. You just have to keep pushing and pushing on humans' expansion, and just try to harass their goldman peasants to make this expansion useless. Shy is tier 1, and this farm is still in Shy's base, but Infi is not gonna be able to see much because one Ancient of War is here and the second Ancient of War is here, and both of them are quite proxy from Shy's main. However, he is going to see if Shy is if Shy is stacking. However, I don't think he'll be taking soon enough, and he's going to stay committed with his Huntress push. And still no guard towers for Infi, so Shy is going to successfully harass those peasants and kill some footmen. And still only one barrack from Infi, and I think it is time for Infi to understand that the footmen don't work against those huntresses and switch his tag. But you see that Infi doesn't have any lumber peasants, and he's low on lumber, so he cannot switch to rifleman, or he cannot tag, and he had to realize that and make some lumber peasants soon, instead of making more footmen which are going to get focused down one by one. And he is training a peasant, and yes, this peasant is going to harvest some lumber for Infi, but Infi is already behind on resources because of his carelessness about lumber. Quite a lot of huntresses are low health and have to go healed by this fountain of health soon. And Shy is continuing pushing on Infi's expansion. This ancient protector goes down. 2 water elementals are the only thing that are effective against those huntresses in Infi's army, but those water elementals are going to expire very soon. The Archmage is level 4, while Shy's where is Shy's hero? Oh, I'm sorry, Shy's hero died actually. I'm sorry about missing that, people. I'm very sorry. Shy's Demon Hunter died, and he is level 5, and he is 80% revived. Those huntresses are going to retreat and wait for the Demon Hunter to come out. While the first guard tower is finally being constructed in his base, and those 7 huntresses are going to harass those towers and these gold mine peasants. Yep, this tower is getting focused down, and so are those peasants, and Infi is going to teleport to his expansion, while the Demon Hunter was revived for Shy, and he's going to focus down those towers and use his immolation on those low health peasants. And still only 1 barracks for Infi, and he's pulling more and more militia to protect, which is pretty pointless because the Demon Hunter has immolation, and the Huntress's glaives are bouncing glaives are just going to rip through those militia. Quite a few Huntresses are low health and have to retreat again to this fountain of health, and it's still not creeped off. I don't understand why the players haven't creeped out this fountain of health yet. They both could have gotten free health regen, but when the day comes, they have to be careful not to get spotted by those creeps. Shy is going to retreat once again to heal his huntresses, while those footmen are going to get focused down. And more towers are going up in Shy's expansion, and Shy really has to switch his tech right now because you see he got no chance. He's just going to get pushed deeper and deeper into his expansion and just get all his units killed one by one, and his militia will not be able to do anything about Shy's huntresses. The demon hunter is going to get back, get some mana and health, and is going to teleport back to his army for another push against Infi's expansion. And Infi is staying with his militia footman strategy. I don't know why. And this one guard tower is not gonna do much. It will do some damage, but it is not gonna be effective. And the demon hunter is level 6 and goes into his metamorphosis form. And this is gonna be the end for those peasants and footmen, because immolation plus metamorphosis are going to just destroy any low health units human have, and human have to depend on those low health units in large numbers, which are pretty useless against a level 6 demon hunter. However, quite a few huntresses died, and the rest of them have to go back again to this fountain of health to heal, and this demon hunter will have to retreat soon because his metamorphosis is 60% gone. However, he's not gonna retreat before focusing down those towers. And finally, demon hunter is gonna go to this fountain of health and heal. More huntresses are going up for Shy, so Shy is pretty confident with his huntress push. Well, Infi is pretty much losing this battle right now. He has to rebuild his towers and his peasants and his footmen over and over again, while Shy is losing like 1 or 2 huntresses at a time, and it's not a big loss for Shy compared to what Infi loses every time Shy attacks his main. And finally, those creeps are not asleep, so they're going to focus down everything that comes near this fountain of health. So both players have to be careful not to get spotted by those creeps. Another push is going to be led by